Hey YouTube, Sequin Shinobi here with a review of the S.H.Figuarts Gokai Pink from Kazoku Sentai Gokaiger. So, same box pretty much as Gokai Yellow, really big because of the Darin. No chrome or anything like that. Shows off all of her weapons and accessories. We're probably going to try to do a pose like this because I like the double gun hand, just because I think that's pretty unique. And none of my other figures are doing that yet. So, let's go ahead and move that, because big box is big. It's like long cat is long. Turntable, here is Gokai Pink. Same base mold as Gokai Yellow. The pink used is really flat, just like the other ones. So, nothing really too metallic-y or anything like that here. New head sculpt, obviously, because of their head sculpts or helmets are different. But outside of that, same exact mold as Gokai Yellow. So, like I said before in the other review, Shiken Uchu Kita, full movement in the arm, double joint right there at the elbow, typical wrist swivel. Can do the splits through the skirt, because there is a split right there down the middle. So, skirt doesn't really hinder any sort of articulation going this way, it just makes it look kind of derpy. And doesn't really hinder too much articulation going any other way either. The skirt is a really thin rubber. It's very pliable. If you pose it like this, I don't know why you would do that, it'll probably conform to this shape if you try to move it back. Because, I mean, it is a rubber and it will do that. So be careful when you're posing it for the long term, but if you're just posing it for like a couple minutes to take a picture, I think you're okay. But yeah, and then a double joint right there at the knee, ball jointed plastic feet, and the little toe joint as always. So, now that we've pretty much covered Gokai Pink because she's the same figure as Gokai Yellow, let's plop her on here, make sure she doesn't fall over. Turn this on. Take a look at her accessories, which are going to look pretty familiar. We've got the Gokai Gun, the Gokai Saber, Gokai Cylinders for each of them, we're used to seeing those, Mobirates, Gokai Pink Key that can fit in there at some angle and turn. Can't find the angle right now, but we know it can work. The Gokai Pink Key all in Ranger mode. Very tiny and minuscule. The skirt pieces, which I'll show off correctly in a second, I'll get to that. Like we said in the box, these dual Gokai Guns held by the same hand. Kind of similar to Joe's 5-sword style, just with 2 guns. So she can technically hold up to 3. But I want my Gokaiger display to be non-paradoxal, meaning there's 5 Gokai Sabers and 5 Gokai Guns. So I'm just going to stick her with the 2, and we'll go ahead and take a look at that later. We have a hand to hold that double gun style. We have another hand to hold it in a different position. I think I was fiddling with these, and I honestly couldn't figure it out. But I got one to work, so I'm just going to use that one. We have Gokai Saber holding hands. Another of the hands to do the double style. A Gokai Gun holding hand for a single. Just drop the other one, which is a Gokai Gun, or no, the Mobirates holding hand. 2 typical Ahim hand poses, not for rubbing her butt like Luca. 2 other posy hands, and then the other Gokai Gun holding hand. So, let us begin. The Gokai Saber with the cord. Luca has the other one as notified in Luca's review, But she comes with one of the Gokai Sabers with the cord. So in order to get 2, you need to get both of the girls. So skirt pieces I will show off right now just because why not. For those that didn't see the Gokai Yellow review, to take off the skirt you need to break Ahim's back, which is sad because Ahim is adorable. But take this entire skirt piece off just like so. Just set that aside, we'll come back to it later. These pegs will insert into holes inside of the skirt pieces. These pieces are little side skirts that connect through these pegs right here. I'm going to do it correct this time. Just a note that there are no letters on the inside of these or anything to designate which side is which. You have to go off of the box art and the instructions. And I was stupid and didn't last review. The little flappy piece goes in the front. So thank you to the 2 people who corrected me on that, Common Dev and Tsukov, I believe. So thank you, you guys. And then this piece fits right on here, and then you have to line up the pegs, which is a bit of a pain, but hey, we did it first try. So as you can see, when you do it correctly, and actually get the leg positioned right, her leg's going spazzo. Like, if you get it positioned just right, it actually doesn't look that bad. The cut still bothers me. I don't know why this one isn't lining up and the other one is. But that cut still bothers me in terms of look. But as we said in the... Okay, that's cool. No, I can't get the joint back on. But as we said in the other review, it provides a lot more movement, and she can actually sit down in her Gokai Darin, which I'll show off in un momento. So you can actually get a lot more poses off of this because the leg has a lot more room to move. And I keep breaking your leg. I'm sorry, Ahim. I love you. Why are you doing this? Okay, let's leave that leg alone because I keep breaking it. But yeah, it's not all that bad actually. Looks fine from the back because there's that big piece right here. And like I said, it does leave a lot more articulation. I just overall don't like the way it looks. I'm not doing any sort of dramatic poses with my Gokaigers, so I'm perfectly fine with the articulation hindering skirt. So now Ahim is back to normal. Plop her here for now. Gokai Darin, very, very bright pink. Same as all the others, free to spin. The Ranger Key can plug in here, again at some angle, and turn. So just like that, it's like, and then it's like, let's go, and then go Bustas, no. And the seat for the Gokai Darin is right there as well. So we have a full display of the Gokai Darins, a full display of the Gokaigers. So let's get her in a pose, say some final thoughts, and then take a look at the group. Very, very nice figure. The pink used isn't overbearingly bright, while it's not too subdued either, so good choice on that part. The double Gokai Guns in one hand effect is really cool and very reminiscent of Joe's 5-sword style. I wish it looked a little bit better. I can probably maneuver the hand around a little bit to make it not look like she's shooting something in the air. But really, really cool, and something new to kind of spice up the Gokaiger display. Like Luca has the corded Gokai Sabers. Ahim can have the doubled Gokai Gun, just to make things a little bit less generic. So, with that being said, great figure, very expensive on the secondary market. If you didn't pick her up at the first run, it'll be really hard to get her. As time passes, it might get a little bit easier. Right now, I've seen Gokai Yellow and Gokai Pink popping up for about 9,000 yen for a single figure on Mandarake and stuff. So, wait it out a little bit. Try to see if people will sell theirs on forums. Check out Yahoo Japan auctions. See if anyone's selling them for the cheap. But these two incredibly popular and pretty hard to get a hold of. So keep that in mind when you're trying to hunt these down. They will not be cheap. So that being said, really awesome figures. So let's get them together and see if we can get some cool epic team action going. So here are the 5 Gokai Darins together, positioned fairly close to how they are in the Gokai cockpit. Really cool on display. I think posing the Gokaigers in the Darins, while looking cool for effect, is just kind of impractical for a display, considering these are very posable figures. And posing them in a sitting position in front of a steering wheel just isn't my quote definition of cool, but it's really awesome to have them, and they do make a really nice backdrop for the Gokaigers. Obviously I can't really show it off fully because of my camera frame limit, but let's go ahead and give it a shot and see what we can do. And they're a little bit cut off, but here we have our entire Gokai 6 tuplet. No, that's not whatever a group of 6 is. Hexa group, I don't know. But anyway, here's all 6 of them in all of their glory, posed to the fairly best of my ability. I really dig the way these figures turned out. They're a huge step up compared to the S.H.Figuarts in my opinion, mostly because of the shoulder joints. They all look nice. The paint apps are fairly accurate and pretty well done most of the time. The accessories are spot on detailed to the max. Really nothing to complain about with any of these figures. The Gokai Darins are really cool as well. No, Joe, don't fall down. I'm sorry I hit your saber. Oh, baby. And just all around absolutely fantastic figures. If you're a fan of the show, I definitely recommend trying to get the entire set of them. It shouldn't be hard to get the males. They were retail release. Like I said before, the females are incredibly expensive and exclusive release. So, good luck tracking the pirate girls down. But it shouldn't be too hard to get any of the guys. But really just an all-around absolutely awesome line. I can't wait for gold mode, and hopefully Bosco's monster form would be really cool to have. I can't really think of anything else too noticeable that I would want, but definitely Bosco's monster form. I think that'd be a great adversary to these guys, kind of like Juzo's figure art being released for Shingenger. So we'll see what happens in the near future, and really great job, Bandai. I love all of them. So you can check out ShukenShobi.com for all the latest updates on my reviews, and of course check out RidersRangersandRebels.com, bringing the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. So take care and have a great one. Bye.